Seni hatırlayamadım dostum. Bayağı geçti aradan. Şimdi bir oynayalım bakalım. İlk maç bu. Bu Grimaldo kimmiş ya? Ha, teşekkür ederiz. Öylesine yayın açıyorum ben ya. Bir hani iddiadan değil arkadaşlar. Hani böyle ne bileyim YouTuber'dan oyun takipçi kasalım, para kasalım maddi olarak da açıyoruz işte keyfine. Maksat gır gır şamata ya. Anladınız mı? Hani şey olsun. Aa, şimdi bir iki maç kasalım. Sinirlenirsek çıkıveririz işte. Aynen eğlencesine ya. Olduğu kadar. Olmadı mı yan gel yat. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bir de oyun değişmiş çok. Oyuncular değişmiş. Farklı geliyor bana. Herhalde 3 haftadır oynamıyorum ondandır o da. Ayarlayacağız. Dur bakalım. Aynen aynen. Tabi bu adamların eli ısıcak. Bizimki soğuk. Henüz yeni şey yapıyoruz ya. Bakalım ne olacak. Bak koşması bile bana farklı geliyor bu oyuncuların ya. Niye böyle? Değiştirmişler abi bence. Bence değişmiş. Eskisi gibi değil. Adamlar sanki uzamış. Görüşürüz bakalım. Fly serin. Bu benim şeyin bataryası bitmiş ya. Bir dakika şunu şöyle alalım şuraya. Bu bataryası bitmiş kolum. Bunu bir şekilde takacağız ama drop olsun bakalım şimdi. Alsana koçum. Hadi aslan be. Ah bir geçiverseydi. Ah bir geçiverseydi. Hadi be. Ulan be dokunma be. Dokunma be.
Messi is the team's great visionary. Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal. Turan. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldo. Oh, that is a nice touch. Olise. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's going wide left. Ronaldo. Has a look up and delivers.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's definitely not his best.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Del Piero receives it in a wide position. And it's Cruyff. Del Piero. He's having a hit! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Marquinhos. And it's Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. And the shot. Tries a shot! Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Olise. Ronaldo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Half an hour played now. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's through here. And he cuts out the supply. Puyol. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. Owen. Messi. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Threads one in. And here's Messi. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's in plenty of space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casemiro. That has ended up in no man's land. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Owen. Well, that looks a decent ball. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Olise. And it's Grimaldo. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. And it's Casemiro. Aims beyond the defence. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found the way through.
There will be 1
Cruyff.
minute at a time.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Grimaldo knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Cruyff. Now it's Owen. And this is Del Piero. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Besiktas have their second corner now. Oh, good effort! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Besiktas have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Messi. And this is Rooney. And he's lost his... And he shoots! Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Owen. Rooney. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And it's Del Piero. Pass is just off target. Puyol. Olise. That's destined for the flank. Grimaldo. Messi. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's come to nothing. Alexander-Arnold turns back here, probably the best option. That has been slung wide. So we have movement on both benches.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 19, Michael Owen.
Casemiro.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Besiktas
Number 13,
still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, good
Number
read.
16,
That was well played, well
Daniele
stopped.
Rossi.
That's been cut out, well
Coming
played.
off the field, number 9,
And it's Grimaldo.
Pelé.
Just
Number
about up to
17,
75 minutes.
Ruud Gullit. Number
Grimaldo.
22, Eden Hazard. Number 5,
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's been slipped. And Del Piero! Goal! Besiktas! And they've got their lead back.
the goal scorer for Besiktas.
Stylish in the extreme. A delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Pelé. Pelé finds himself offside. Olise. Puyol. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. Casemiro. Good take, and is he in? Vinicius Junior. And this is Pele. Great vision. He's had a shot. And it's in. And that's
Isınıyordum gençler, ısınıyordum.
in sight of the finish line.
Bilmiyorum bari.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Besiktas have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now this could be a chance. And this is Del Piero. He's having a pop. It's all becoming
Bu ne gençler, bu ne?
easy. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Triol. Casemiro. And that's been... And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both,
26.
a very good evening.
Evet, iyi oynadık. Güzel oynadık. Maşallahımız var. Oo, 56'ında koyulmuşuk cebe. 40 puan mı? Maşallah. O ne lan? Adam neredeymiş ki? 3'teymiş, bir 2'ye çıkamamış. Neyse, şimdi dur bakalım. Şuradan video atmıştık. Olmuş mu? Hadi bismillah diyelim. Evet. Deneyeceğim ya adamı. Bir deneyelim yani. Fazla forvetler çıkarmam lazım yani. Adamın şeyine de bakmadık. Neyse.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene
today's
we have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Şunu takayım da aşağı olur. Oluyor tamam.
So we're up and running. Well, Marco Reus, Jim, is a man of many qualities, but what do you perceive as his greatest strength?
I would say leadership, and that's perhaps not something you expect from a flair player like him. So many times he's been the team's hardest working player, covering most of the ground, someone who always leads by example.
So a true leader from the front then?
Yeah, exactly, the example for everyone else to follow.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Haaland. Berbatov. Shifted it to the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. That pass isn't the best. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Seedorf.
Ah be, geçiversene be, geçiversene be.
Alert to the possibilities.
Ulan geçiverse var ya.
Fruitless.
Çok güzel.
Now it's Owen. Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn. He's had a shot.
Ulan oradan şut mu çekilir lan? Şut mu çekti o? Orta açtım ha ben. Yanlış tuşa mı bastım yoksa?
De Rossi. Now it's Owen. Lovely pass, but can he get decent shot?
Yavrum benim, aslanım benim. Ne yaparsınız siz be? Ne yaparsınız siz be?
Well, Peter, they're trying to get outside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Alessandro Del Piero.
Botafogo finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Bir dakika.
De Rossi gets a foot in here. He has found a way through.
Hadi ama De Rossi be. Niye vermiyorsun be?
Just about came out on top. They were certainly tested. Now it's Berbatov.
Uyuyacak mı? Yazmayayım o zaman.
It's a good foot in there. João Neves. Gerrard. He's gone for goal. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gerrard is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Goes for goal! And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Great vision. That looks a decent ball. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the two by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Seedorf. João Neves. Messi. Stood up well to him there. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Berbatov. Now, can they get him away? The most accurate pass. Now it's Royce. He's shifting through the gears here. This is Owen. Great shot! It's a goal! But that is not going to count.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Seedorf. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. João Neves. Hakimi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Besiktas couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gerrard. Now it's Berbatov. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? And a neat finish.
Ya senin daşşakların iyisinler be. Sarı çocuk be.
Good.
Ulan başladın yine ya. Maşallahın var ya.
Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. No way through there. João Neves. Haaland. Nicely spread. And it's Royce. Turan. Looks a good ball through. Deftly away. That has ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. Now it's Messi. Now João Neves. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. João Neves. Gerrard.
2 added minutes have been
Distributed
indicated.
tidily. Now it's Royce. That's a cute ball. João Neves. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So, temporary halt to the action. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Besiktas looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. We're on the move again. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Owen. Rafael Leao. Great defending, strong and determined. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Time and again they are repelled. Tries to play it through. Royce has it in a wide position. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Haaland. João Neves. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Del Piero. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Seedorf knocks it into space. Gerrard. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And it's Del Piero. Owen. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Haaland. He's under a lot of pressure there. And it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Del Piero. Messi. João Neves. And this is Berbatov. And this is... And Berbatov! And he couldn't finish.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Gerrard threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Thuram makes the interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gerrard. That's a throw. So we have movement on both benches. Azar joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Number 19,
João Neves
Michael Owen.
and Stanisic.
Number 18,
That's a good ball out wide.
Alessandro Del Piero. Number 10, Clarence Seedorf.
Nedved. Oh, good
Number
read.
16,
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
Number
Gabriel.
22, Eden
João
Hazard.
Neves.
Number
And it's
20,
Messi.
Gareth
Messi
Bale.
will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Robin Nedved.
It's a really well-measured
Number
ball.
17,
Rafael Leao.
Ruben
Botafogo do have a chance to counter here.
Patrick Vieira.
They get a throw in.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 17, Lionel Messi.
Mbappe.
On to replace him is
He's in plenty of space here.
Lamine Yamal.
Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Number 13,
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect him.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Besiktas are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
squeeze it through. Yamal. Nicely aimed pass. Over to the right flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nedved. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Azar, and he was quick to react. Gerrard, looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe.
3 minutes added time.
And he's gone long. Now it's Azar. He's through here. Pass is just off target. João Neves. That has not gone well. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gerrard. And he's there to make the challenge. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish right from the top draw.
Score for Besiktas, number 20.
And that will be the final act. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
And a quick
Bale
reminder today,
claiming the Man of the Match
everybody
award,
make sure to put
and
in
there
the
is
difference
very
in the
little
basis
room for
provided.
argument.
Thank you for your cooperation.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Aleykümselam. Golleri izliyorsunuz umarım arkadaşlar. Buradan 38 almışız. İyi. Bu üçten tamam. Bismillah diyelim bakalım. Devam. Allah. Tatil iyi geçti diyeyim mi demeyeyim mi bilemedim. İdare eder işte ya. Hep aynı hep aynı. Her yıl aynı. Her yıl aynı oluyor ya. 22 Temmuz'dan 18. Bugün geldim daha sabah. 22 Temmuz 18 Ağustos kaç gün olduğunu gari şey yaparsınız. Ben pek bunları hiç ellememiş miyim ben? Kapalı diyelim bana da hadi neyse. Gezdik geldik işte. Gitti paracıklar. Olmayan paralar. Bir tek zevkim şey işte ya. Denizde yüzmek yani tuzlu suda. Başka bir şeyden zevk aldım diyemem.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Yok canım öyle deme canım. Öyle bir şey yok. Hükümet yüzünden öyle o. Ülkenin başındakiler yüzünden öyle. Yoksam Türkiye bomba olur mu? Türkiye can ya. Haramzedeler bitirdi ülkeyi. Yiye de bitiremediler yani. Atatürk'ün bıraktığı ülkeyi yiye bitiremediler. Siktir olup gitseler bir seçim meçimde gari kurtulsak bir kere. Tam bir 5-10 yıl hani onların yaptığı şeyi kaldırırız ama ne diyorlar onu? Savaşa girmiş gibi düşün. Yıkık dökük şeyi kaldırırız yani bir 5 yıl, 10 yıl belimizi doğrultabilirsek yeni hükümetle. Ondan sonra yine güzel olur bakma sen. Bunlar nasıl soğuyacağını bilemedikleri için zam üstüne zam ülkeyi bitiriyorlar yani. Turist yoktu mesela. Doğru dürüst turist yoktu. Belki gördüğüm 100 kişinin 75'i Türktü. Ankara, İstanbul. Oradan buradan tatile geliyor. Adam binmiş arabasına. Yani bozuldu canım. O şey yok ki. Vatandaş bozuldu tabii. Adam kimse şeyi kalmadı. Tahammülü kalmadı yani. Herkes kimle nasıl kavga etsem, nasıl şey yapsam diye uğraşıyor. Zaten hep bu eğitimden kaynaklı işte. Eğitimi de bozdular ya bilerek işte. Zaten istedikleri de bu değil mi zaten? Siyasete gireceğim yine. Beni yine siyaset konuşturacaksınız. Çok kötü küfür edeceğim. Zaten Türkiye'nin başına getirtmek istedikleri şey bu zaten. Ülkeyi savaşla değil şeyle içten yok etmek. Soktular tarikatları soktular, eğitimi bozdular. Her şeyi adamların eline verdiler. Bu şerefsiz de göz yumdu her şeye. Kendi de zaten başta ya bir sürü yine başlayacaksınız. Ben konuşmak istemem. Çok küfür edeceğim ya boşver. Yine moralimi bozmak istemem bunlarla. Bir gitmesini dua edeceğiz gari seçimde bir gitmelerini bekliyoruz. Veya geberse de kurtulsak hastalıktan bir şeyden. Sadece o yani. Şeyimiz o yani. Temennimiz o yani. Ya seçimde gidecek ya geberecek de gidecek yani. Birisini arkasında bırakmadan şey gibi. Sultan gibi hani. Sultanın oğlunu yapıyorlar ya şey gibi. Babadan öyle bir şey olmadan bir kurtulabilsek. Haydi bismillah. Olmadı be. Of hadi. Onu da yenersem çok güzel olacak ha. Hadi oğlum. Hadi be. Biliyordum oraya olacağını da. Gittim aslında da. Hadi. Maldini sen ne yapan koçum orada ya? Sen yerine dön koçum ya. Ama alıyordu az kalsın lan. Görüyor musun oranı? Verdim pası. Nereye gidiyorsun oğlum? Git mi dedim ben sana oraya. Foul yok mu lan? Oğlum foul yaptı adam. Amına kodum çocuğu. Foul yaptı adam orada. Amına kodumun çocuğu. Dur senin amına koyacağım ben beklesen. işte yapacak bir şey yok. Kurtulacağız. Kurtulmamız lazım. Kurtulunca Allah'ın izniyle isterse bir 10 yıl bunların hepsini bir ilk önce tutuklatacaklar ondan sonra. Kaçan kaçacak tabii can. Kalır mı orada? Bunlar düşse zaten çil yavrusu gibi dağılacaklar. Çaldıklarıyla beraber gidecekler yani. Kaçabildikleri şeyde. Amerika'ya kaçarlar işte. Zaten torunları hep Amerikan vatandaşı değil mi? Ya durun bakayım. Şunu bir konsantre olayım ben. Arkadaş yemeyeceğim golü. Yemezdim ben onu ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oğlum sen ne yapan? Sen ne yapan arkadaş? Nasıl bir gol atan sen böyle? Aslanım benim ya. Kalenin direğini. İşte onu istiyorlar ya. Dur beni konuşturma şimdi bak. Daha beter sinir olacağım bu sefer oyuna konsantre olamıyorum. Sen isminin ya hangi senin ismin neydi ya? Cavit miydin? Cavit sen mi yoksa? Onu diyorum ama ben isimlerinizi bir türlü değişik değişik yazıyorsunuz. Ben seni hatırlıyorum da ismini unuttum. Yok ya Cavit değildin sen. Dur bakayım kimdin? Yaz bakayım ismini ya. Player. Ben seni hatırlıyorum ya. Niye unuttum ben senin ismini? Cavit değildi herhalde. Peder Papas ha tamam. Tamam. Ya hatırlıyorum ben de işte. Bakma ismini unuttum. Tamam Suat hatırladım ya. Adaşım diyordun ya hani Suat Çakır'a PES'ciye. Tamam hatırladım ya. Abi işte. Onu aslında şey yapacaksın. Suat 32 yazacaksın. Z6T yaz. Geç işte ya. Boş ver. Tamam. Peder Papaz. Ben Peder Papaz derim. Suat'ı boş ver. Suat karıştırıyor ortalığı. Oğlum sen nasıl bir adamsın ya? Sen nasıl bir adamsın ya? Süper var ya süper adam. Dur bakalım. Bismillah diyelim. He. Anladım. Şu Owen'ı bir alayım da ben arkadaşlar. Bak niye oraya? Niye? Ben anlamıyorum. Niye oraya? Bu adam biraz ötekilerden iyi oynuyor da bakacağız. Hadi vermedi. Verse gol amına ortaya atsa gol ya. Nasıl ya? Nasıl yo? Suarez çıkaracağız. Onu mu alayım ben? Bir atak daha yapıyor. Yemeden gol yemezsem. Var var, değişiklik olmam ya. Şeyler değişik bence. Bu adamların koşmaları, adamların kendileri, oyunun oynanış şekli. Ya çok farklı bence. Ya ben 3 haftadır oynamıyorum diye mi böyle oldu? Bence değil. Çok farklı yani. Bu adamların koşmaları, hareketleri. Değişik olmuş yani. Sanki şey örneğe vermek istemiyorum ama hani hafif FIFA gibi desem değil. Yani adamların koşması farklı. Oo, çalımı gördünüz mü, çalımları?
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn
Yani
into indiscipline.
farklılık var. Benim hoşuma gidiyor canım. Önemli değil ya. Tamam, şu Suarez çıkaralım. Ben ne olursa olsun değiştirseler de biz buna alışkınız. Bu oyuna bununla ben memnunum arkadaşlar. Da değişik, evet.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple. Palmer have the chance to go the other way.
Yapma be. Verme, kırmızı verme, sikerim bak.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Topu atladım ama alamadım.
De Jong. Beckenbauer. And it's Olmo. And it's Bernal. Ball played for Kukçu. He's made sure that's not getting through. Nedved. Gullit charging forward, the ball at his feet. He won't be happy with that one. He's going to be disappointed with that. Owen. And this is Neymar. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Ah be. Ah be.
Iniesta. That looks a good ball through. And that interception was most necessary. Well, that is one way to stop him. Danny Olmo. Well seen. I saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Olmo.
Ah.
Now it's Kukçu.
Oğlum alsana. Alsana. Niye böyle yapıyorsun?
Nedved. It's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aims beyond the defence. Bernal. Now the cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No way through. And it's Olmo. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Tries to play it through. Mbappe takes a shot!
Amına kodum çocukları nasıl kaçırdılar ya? Nasıl kaçırdılar ya?
And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movements here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Palmer can make their change now with a break in play. Palmer leading now.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Geri oynayacak kahpe çocuğu diyeceğim şimdi.
Well, this could be it. Pass something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Into the last 5 minutes. Real chance.
Sen atarsın, ben atamam mı? Sen atarsın, pasları gördünüz mü?
But never say
Sen
never.
atarsın, ben atamam mı?
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much.
Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area.
Hata yaptım, belki atamayacaktı. Salaklık yaptım
Thrown
orada.
this away at the death.
Kaymayacaktım, atamazdı belki ya.
So we're ready to go.
Üstüme atabilir ama ben sağ tarafıma atmamak istiyorum ama ben sola atlayacağım arkadaşlar. Gördünüz mü? Üstüme atabilir dedim. Ben sağ tarafa atlamak istiyorum ama sola atlayacağım dedim. Sola atladım, kaldı. Gördünüz değil mi? Ya bu da bir his yani arkadaşlar. Penaltısı. Ben size açık açık gösteriyorum yani. Sallamasyon olmadığını. Anlatabiliyor muyum?
And the goalkeeper's got a good part to that.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Oo Burak Başkan ne? Aleykümselam, hoş bulduk. Sağ ol, teşekkür ederiz.
Thuram calmly anticipates. We are into overtime. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Owen. Neymar. Hullet never out of the action for very long. That pass isn't the best.
They're avoiding.
Klasman yapıyorum. 3. maçtı bu.
To separate the sides in the end.
İlk 2 maçı
Of desire, drive,
aldım.
determination.
Bu 3. maçtı. Alamadık. Ama önemli değil. 100'den 67'ye düştü hemen. Ha. Bak bu adam 1'deymiş. 1'e çıkmış daha önce. Ondan böyle oldu. Bence de değişti. Bence de değişti. Hem ani dönüyor. Daha güzel işte. Ani dönmesi daha güzel abi. Bir saat yerinde şey yapmasındansa hani almıyor. Ayağını koymuyor, etmiyor demektense böyle dönmeleri daha güzel bence yani. Daha bir seri olmuş adamlar böyle. Fıkır fıkır durmuyor yerinde. Daha güzel müdahale ediyor ayağa. Defansta olsun, ne bileyim, orta sahada olsun. Daha güzel müdahale ediyor bence. Yani şu anda ben 3 maç, 2 de Yıldırım'la yaptıydım alıştırma maçı. 2 mi 3 mü? Bana zaten ilk yayında değişik geldi diye söylediydim de. Ama güzel. Bir sorun yok. Sağ ol, teşekkür ederim Burak'cığım. Özleniyor ve özletiliyorsunuz diyorum. Ne yapalım? Gittik geldik. Bu arkadaşı alayım biraz. Bakayım bir nasıl oynayacak. Aha, var ya, savunma yaparken hep kendi atağına döndüm oynarken. Aynen. Az önce bir gol yemiştim ben. Bir önceki maçta işte şey yapamadım. Adamı Mbappe'ye tutamadı işte. Değişik bir şey oldu orada. İşte o çok kıvrak olduğu için gari defansı ona göre adamın nereye ne yapacağını önceden sezinlemen gerekiyor. Yoksa sakat iş yani. O tabii orada dezavantaj. Orada tabii dezavantaj oluyor yani. İstemedi diye lan.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Fazla koşturmayacaksın adamın üstüne bir de. Hani böyle böyle bak. O çünkü o seni şey yapıyor ya.
That position didn't quite work out for him, and now as a fullback he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and
Uf. Baba köşeye gidiyordu lan. Kaleciyi çıkardı ha.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Demin kornerden bir gol attım Cruyff'la. İnşallah bakacağız. Bir daha atarım diyecektim. Aha.
Cut it out. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hazard.
Bak bak bak. Bu saçmalık değil mi şimdi?
A real chance now. He's gone down, but the
Tatil mi? Yok be. Daha bir şey bilmem. Tatil gibi değildi o ya. Biraz bu sefer fazla keyif alamadım.
and it's Hazard.
Sadece denizden ve bazı bir şeylerden aldım keyif. Başka bir keyif yoktu yani senin anlayacağım.
And the shot. Puskás!
Puskás sen ne yapıyorsun Puskás? Ulan cezanı versin be. Ulan formdasın diye mi atıyorsun böyle şeyler? Yapma. Ha, idare de Allah aşkına hani bir şey yok ya Burak. Gezdik geldik diyelim gari. Gezdik geldik. Denize girdik. Yedik içtik.
This was in the script.
Falan filan diyoruz gari. Kendimizi avutuyoruz yani. Gelmek kadar kötü bir şey yok yani. Hiç insanın gelesi gelmiyor da.
And here's Hazard.
Maalesef yapacak hiçbir şey yok.
And if you have to
İstemeyerek de olsa geliyoruz yani.
one goal,
Allah bir daha
the score is
götürsün getirmeyi nasip etmesin diye dua ediyoruz yani.
Junior
Bir gün olursa.
good position. And here's Vinicius Junior aimed at the far side. And it's claimed by the keeper. Opts for safety.
Deniz var ya abicim. Deniz ne olursa olsun gireceksin abi denize.
The execution of it not
Yazın gireceksin. Yani sayısını adedini söyleyemem de illa gireceksin ya. Vücut şöyle bir denizin tuzunu bir çekecek vücut anladın mı?
tidy.
İyotunu, cartını, curtunu. Onun faydası çokmuş da. Denizi göreceksin abi. Ne olursa olsun. Hadi oğlum bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hadi oğlum.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ben elimden geldiğince denize girerim arkadaşlar. Gittim mi? Denize girmezsem ben ona gitmiş diye saymıyorum kendimi.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Havuz mavuz değil yani deniz.
Have their second corner.
Gireceksin abi. Gittin mi de 3-4 saat çıkmayacaksın içinden. Sadece karnını doyurmaya, suyunu içmeye çıkacaksın. Yine gireceksin abi.
Oh, what has happened here? He's had a shot.
Orada penaltı yaptılar.
A good finish.
Rossi ile ben yanlış hata yaptım orada. Rossi yine de attı helal olsun ayağına dönen topu.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the
Bismillah.
right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very good.
Bilmiyorum arkadaşlar çok erken konuşmak istemem de şu bir şey söylerim yani biraz sonra.
Now they have it.
Biraz sonra değil de hani
Bruno
ikiye
Fernandes.
çıkabilirsem şu anda bir şey söyleyeceğim yani. Söyledim mi nazar oluyor biliyor musun? En iyisi erken konuşmamak abi.
Loose and the
Alsana be.
driven in. He's rising. Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
De Rossi.
Ama çok güzeldi. Niye? Bak götürmedim adamı. Ama o çarpıp da gitti. Götürmedim adamı. Çok güzel oldu.
Del Piero. Seedorf. Seedorf proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Ah be ya. Ah be oğlum. Çok güzel çekiyorum. Çok güzel çektim. Çok güzel işler yaptık ama
Far too long there.
bir şey yapmadım. Foul yok. Yapmadım çünkü.
He looked as if
Biliyorum
he
ben.
was set on trying to do everything his way.
Allah'ına kurban be. Uf. Ulan Hazard.
Terrific.
Hazard da bomba var mıydı be?
He was well placed to deal with that.
Yoktu değil mi? Şeyde var bomba. Benim Bale'de var değil mi? Onu ben yapmadım. Adam durdurdu. Sığma yok. Tamam. Bale'de var bizim. Adam değiştirdi.
And that's
Aa,
it.
bitirdi maşallah. Allah'ım şükürler olsun.
Well, as it
Uğraştırmadı
was
beni.
linesman, so just
Aferin
remains
ya.
for me to thank
Seviyorum
you
böyle
for keeping
akıllı
alongside
çocuklar.
me and to wish.
Evet, iyiyiz iyi maşallah. Tıkır tıkır gidiyoruz arkadaşlar. Şimdilik güzel. 75'e çıktı bizim şey. Bu da 3'teymiş zaten. Evet, hadi bakalım. Şöyle bir dizi açayım ben o arada. Dizi izleyeyim arkadaşlar. Şunu da kulaklığa vereyim şu dizinin sesini. Oradan duymaktansa kulaklıktan duyayım, siz duymayın yani. Rahatsız olmayın. O 25 batar dedi ya. Yaz dizisi izliyoruz.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
This guy, Marco Reus, is going to be so important here, Peter. He's the one who has to be the outlet as the team push forward. He'll often drop into that number 10 position, offering support to his teammates. He's just constantly on the move, creating space, keeping defenders occupied, dragging people all over the place.
It's quite impressive, actually, isn't it? The workload he is willing to take on when you consider that he is the team's main creative force, the goal threat, too.
Yeah, but he can do it all. He's that good.
Oh, that's superb. And he's certainly onside here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Iniesta. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
De Ligt cuts it out. And they're back on the ball again. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Owen is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's running through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Del Piero. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. In with the challenge. Rijkaard. Nicely spread.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Dida deals with that nice and simple. Kessié has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Seedorf. Now it's Del Piero. Now Now it's Owen. Iniesta promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's a good ball. Oh, it's come up high. He's given. Has another go. Goal!
Evet, biraz da açılmışım. Maşallahım var, maşallahım var. Nazar değmesin. Kem gözleri Kerem. Ne derler ona?
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Oh.
Besiktas have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden
It's Adriano! Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! No, couldn't quite control it.
that's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Adriano. And that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had a shot!
Ya benim kaleciyi görüyorsunuz mu abi? Adam ya.
Intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. Cross to the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Olise clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. That is Stuta! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Just eases him off the ball. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Schlotterbeck, pressing high and with purpose, looking for the run. And he's got away from it. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's De Rossi. Oh, a real chance! And he's straight offside. Olise. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Adriano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thinks about the shot. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. And claimed it back swiftly. Cafu. Cannavaro. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game. Besiktas coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Besiktas with the game's only breakthrough. It's one. And Seedorf! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Nigeria are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Adriano.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Royce. That is lovely. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still just a single goal between the sides. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Inzaghi. Rijkaard. Altolise. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Owen. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Oh, this is a great... And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yaparım bu mesleği arkadaşlar, bilirsiniz. Eskiden
He picked his spot expert.
iyi futbolcu mu kalmış?
Way too good, Peter. The keeper was never
Mahvediyorduk
insulted.
da. Bir aralar sinirden, konsantrasyon eksikliğinden iyi oynuyoruz yine şükür.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 9.
So here comes a substitution.
Number 13.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Number 18.
Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cafu has played it long. Maldini calmly anticipates. Rooney. Kessié.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
But it's Seedorf. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's Bebeto. Tries to pass it through. Rooney. That's Bebeto. Yamal. Great chance! Threads one in. Del Piero. Filippo Inzaghi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Thuram with the slide tackle there. The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, can he get onto this? Kessié. And it's Rooney. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good alertness. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 2.
needs to be sustained now. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Inzaghi. Oh, such a clever touch. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Can they get him away? Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Aguero!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. That'll be a throw. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Minutes have been indicated.
Right card. Ball looks a good one. Great ball, and he's in here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Rooney. And we're done. Besiktas are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less...
Ondan mı diyorsun Yıldırım? Lampard mı iyi geldi diyorum. Olabilir, olabilir, mantıklı. Hiç onu düşünmediydim bak. Hiç onu düşünmediydim. O zaman bakalım nasıl bir deneyeceğiz gari. Şu Agüero'yu henüz şey yapamadım ya. Aynen, güzel. Hoşuma gitti ya. Alçak ve defansif katılım diyor bak. Uzun top 89. İyi iyi. Berkaç'la içeri diyor. Ha. Oyun tarzı kurnaz SF diyor. Bak kurnaz benim şey çok işe yarıyor burada. O yüzden. Bu ne? Fırsatçı golcü. Ben bunu kurnazda de. Bu da fırsatçı golcü. Kurnaz hangisiydi vardı ya? Bakalım. Birinde kurnaz. Ha bu var bak. Dur bakalım.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway.
This guy Marco Reus is going to be so important here, Peter. He's the one who has to be the outlet as the team push forward. He'll often drop into that number 10 position, offering support to his teammates.
Ya yok şey olarak dedim ya. Kurnaz daha iyi çalışıyor. Onu bağlantıyla uğraşamam ben. Demin güzel gol attı o şey. Ne onun adı? Ya forvet aldım. Puskas. Kurnaz hani belki bir bakayım dedim de ondan. Geçiverse gol.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Hadi oğlum. Vallahi helal olsun ya.
It's a really well measured ball.
Vallahi helal olsun.
He's got away. Royce with the cross.
Of, olmadı be.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That has not gone well. Driven forward. Shevchenko is herring after that one. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. Besiktas still without a single shot on target. De Rossi, that's a little off target.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Del Piero, distributed tidily. And it's Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schwalberi. Gerrard. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Gerrard. And Jamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Puskás. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He can run onto that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
They get a throw in. Just half an hour in now. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. Great ball. Real chance!
O gol kaçar mı be? O gol kaçar mı be? Ne geçti ama ha.
Puskás actually didn't do an awful lot
Puskas
wrong, to be
ibnesi
honest.
seni.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Maldini. Oh,
Ha siktir be. Bomba öyle mi atılıyor be? Ulan Maldini sen mi be? Ben seni şey sandım.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame. Might want to be careful there.
That pass has been well intercepted. No, that was never going to make it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf. Royce finding himself in space. That's a
Ha.
fine interception.
Ha. Ulan be.
Quickly approaching, and it's still goalless. Gerrard. Gerrard really struggling to influence.
Hadi oğlum al şunu be. Niye geçiriyorsun önünden? Kabak gibi topu geçiriyorsun ya.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Uf, bir geçse.
Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, that's delightful. He's going all the way.
Oo.
Shot a goal.
Vallahi kaydım penaltı olma olasılığı yüksek.
Keeper there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pushkas. Oh, that's fabulous.
Yapma be, üstüne yay gibi gid işte.
The referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could haves and should haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Beşiktaş. Number 8. Ferencvaros. Number 20.
So, we're off again.
Marco Reus.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Johan Cruyff.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Owen. Del Piero. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And it's Rooney. Bellingham. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gerrard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Besiktas come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good ball! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Akanji gets across to intercept that. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. And he skips past his man. The Rossi does really well to win the ball there. And they're quick to get it back. Seedorf. And Owen! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Oh, shooting chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. And still we await the first breakthrough. It's a pretty loose pass. But it's Thuram. That's a shade optimistic. Chouameni. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Besiktas perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Gerrard.
That was lovely, that.
Great vision. Yamal. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He'll try for distance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Shevchenko. Gets a good foot in there.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. This is Owen. Owen! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Owen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10, Clarence Seedorf. Number 16.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Eden Hazard.
Yamal finds himself offside.
Patrick Vieira.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's an excellent interception. And that was nowhere near his best. This is Owen.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was at fault.
It's Neymar! He lifts the roof! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? There's no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And in a trice,
Son anda attım bırak
has
valla.
scored already.
That's
Sesim
as
geliyor
soon as
mu?
the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Besiktas now on the verge of victory. Save for a few. And that is that. Well, that was
Ha
tense.
tamam.
Boy, that was tense.
Kulaklıktan aynı anda dizi izliyorum da acaba kesti mi sesi diye sordum. Son anda vallahi iyi attım ha. İyi gidiyorum, maşallahım var ha, baksanıza. Kayıpsız, inşallah böyle devam ederiz. Kaç maç yapmışım ben? 6 maç yapmışım ya. %83. 1390. Bakalım, biraz daha devam edebiliriz. Saat kaç? 1, 2, 3 maç daha. Yok abi ya, yaparım. Ben öyle şey yapar mıyım, bırak ya. Dur bakayım. Bir şey yazarsanız göremiyorum. Kalktım ayağa bir yere. Gayfe edeyim ya. Buldu herhalde adam. Çok kötüyüm. Yani sizin anlatın. Gayfe. Allah. Biraz oyuncu ayarlamadan bir dakika. Arkadaşlar geliyoruz. Evet. Şunu koyalım. Bir döktüm ya. Evet. Evet, hazır. Oyun başladı mı yoksa? İyi, zaman varmış daha.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely...
Ayar yapmadan giriyoruz. Bakalım. Adama da
So
bakmadık.
things are
Yapacak
underway.
bir şey yok.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Hadi oğlum al şunu. Süper al onu. Hadi be. Hadi. Süper hadi. Hadi.
Retrieve it.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's good running with the ball. Gerrard. Luis Suarez. De Rossi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Aguero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, what a
Yapma yedireceksin bana. Yapma işte amına kodumun çocuğu. Tutsana.
The big names earn their reputation.
Görüyorsunuz değil mi?
Precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
You don't keep those outs. He charged for a shot.
Ya sen atarsın ben atamam değil mi amına koyayım? Bir oradan boşluk yakaladın.
Square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Besiktas restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No, that was never going to make it. That has not gone well. Shaw. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Kovacic is always looking to break lines. Liverpool have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational. Luis Suarez! Oh, good finish! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Suarez.
That's good play from him.
Aguero. He's got away. Oh, robust challenge. He's ended up in no man's land. Spread out to the left. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Seedorf. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Shaw got a long way forward to join the attack.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Maldini proves too strong. It's a pretty loose pass. Kovacic. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Yamal. Half an hour played now. This is Aguero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays it across. That's an excellent interception. Oh, shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Aguero simply had
Kendi kendimize nazar mı attık acaba gençler?
great chance for me.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Gerrard. And it's Kovacic. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. This is Owen.
Well, a few his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. But no messing about, it is red. Besiktas are down to 10 men.
Ortalık karıştı şimdi.
Gerrard engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zabani makes the interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This is Aguero. That's been slipped through. Great shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Hazard. Hazard charging through. So, temporary halt to the action. Call that at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Hostilities have resumed at the start. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Besiktas drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shaw, strong running down that left flank. Aguero, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. This is Aguero, driving through the middle. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal picks it up out wide. Hazard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Besiktas have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Koundé. Now Zabani. Pacho. Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. It's Aguero! Wonderful Aguero! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Liverpool leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
That pass isn't the best. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 16.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Coming on the field,
And this is Luis Suarez.
Patrick Vieira. Number
Threads
20,
one in. Guardiola gets across to intercept that.
number 14,
Not much subtlety about that challenge.
number 17.
Liverpool clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Koundé. And it's Bale. It's come to nothing. Serginho. Gerrard. He's picked his way through. This is Aguero. Nicely aimed pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is just off target. Gerrard. Kovacic. Now it's Aguero. Nicely weighted ball.
Besiktas really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Del Piero. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé, keep the... That could spell trouble. Cruyff. Cruyff! It's a throw-in. That's the keeper's ball. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Besiktas really did suffer for their lack of numbers here. what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Rooney, and he's picked out the run. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Del Piero. Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Del Piero. Mateus. Now it's Saka. Engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a cracking ball. That is some save from Khan. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Mateus. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Has ended up in no man's land. Great vision. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's picked it, and Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Besiktas have their second corner now. And this is De Rossi. Shoots! Saka. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a shade optimistic. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Saka. Ferdinand. Somewhat off target.
Crystal Palace genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Spence cuts out the pass. Now it's Rooney. Good ball over the top. He's got... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrible. In he goes again! And it's a goal! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He is through here. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Rooney. That has been cut short. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, he's burst through. Shot could be on. Diaz. Rijkaard. Now it's Diaz. Now it's Rooney. He's through here. Now there's a fun. Luis Suarez! And there's a goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Crystal Palace are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Let's make sure that's not getting through. Now it's Messi. Time and again they are repelled. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Rooney, and a finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Besiktas are looking to go forward now. He won't be happy with that one. Rooney. Mateus. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And he's being shifted off it. Saka. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's made its way to him. Oh, it's come loose. Thuram does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Owen. And this is Del Piero.
That's going in strongly.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Boy. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Crystal Palace. Number 23.
So the action resumes.
Coming on the field is...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Crystal Palace can't breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Owen has it out wide and in space. Spence goes long. Rooney. Now it's Luis Suarez. Diaz receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. He's in a great position here. Looking for options for movement. It's Luis Suarez! Seedorf. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Rooney. Now it's Messi. And this is Rooney. It's a loose ball. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, and again! And again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy! Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
A case now of complete control. No, again there's no way through. He's on it, can he get away? Can he get it through?
Crystal Palace have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Diaz. Diaz crosses.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Seedorf.
That's a lovely, neat pass. There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Always goal side. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Mateus. Searching pass he's played there. Diaz looking to receive it in space. Spence. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Rooney. And this is Messi. Rijkaard. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. O'Reilly gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Now Rooney. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard. Mateus. Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goes for a shot! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Besiktas have themselves a chance from the spot. A big, deep breath. That is some save from Khan! That's an excellent intercept. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Incoming delivery. Oh, he's having a go! It is a very, very good save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Crystal Palace have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Luis Suarez. So no flag here. Looking for the run. Suarez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
It's really well cleared. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard, a picture of focus and alertness. Mateus. Now it's Luis Suarez. Spence. Not the most accurate pass. 1 minute to add according to the board.
Seedorf.
And that is that. Besiktas suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Now it's Del Piero. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's been shifted off it. Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs impressive jump. Harmlessly behind. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Besiktas ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Just about within shooting range. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And this is Owen. That has been slung wide. Well, played right into his path. Platini. And smartly reclaimed. And this is Owen. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he welcomes it in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alonso. Oh, cracking ball. Now that's a fine challenge. And here's Stoichkov. Stoichkov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. That looks a good ball through. He can run onto that. So much time and space here. That is a brilliant interception. Besiktas are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well timed, excellent interception. Platini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that's well spotted. Sneijder. Vieira. Great vision. Del Piero. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
This is a promising build-up. Great defending, strong and determined.
Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cafu providing an outlet on that flank.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Aguero. Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising position. Stoichkov. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Knocks it into space. Just past the 40th minute mark. And this is Owen. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tunde. Platini. The ball's gone astray. Tunde. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass isn't the best. Now he's got space here. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Stoichkov. And this is Aguero. Oh, delightful ball. Dida gets his hands on it. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bullish header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Stoichkov goes short. And that looks a decent ball. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Owen. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. Stoichkov. Tries to pass it through. To Schneider. And it's Stoichkov. Rossi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. They played right into his path. Cafu. And it's Schneider. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bale. And it's Stoichkov. It's a sharp pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Stoichkov calmly anticipates. And still we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Aguero. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cannavaro. That looks a cracking ball. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Stoichkov. Alonso. And Zanetti. Bale makes a dash for it. No way through. Threads one in. Del Piero. Platini. Schneider. Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. And well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 20.
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only
Number
goal.
18.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's
Number
paid to do.
16. Daniele De Rossi. Number 11. Wesley Sneijder.
He's through here,
Coming on
and
the
this is
field.
Ibrahimovic.
Number 9.
Shot a goal!
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 17.
Terrific effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's had it nicked away. Ibrahimovic.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He has found a way through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Aguero. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a shade optimistic.
Besiktas can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Besiktas close now to seeing this one through to the end. That's good vision.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has not gone well. Yeah. 2 minutes to be added on. Chips it through, and this is Raul. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never.
Goal scorer for Manchester United.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and
that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Yamal's cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Galatasaray with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Ronaldo. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. Done delicately. Quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Galatasaray are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That pass isn't the best. Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Great vision. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Can he get on the end of this? Swings it. Getting up there! Against the crossbar. And he's following up. It's their second corner of the game. Aims beyond the defence. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Del Piero. Varane spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hazard. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. And he's whipped it across.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Anderson clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well timed, excellent interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hazard is fouled. He's hit it long, but astray. De Rossi proves too strong. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's straight offside. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Turan. He's in a great position here. Mbappe. This is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Yamal plays it short. It's going to be another corner, I think. So their fourth corner of the game. Taken back almost at once. Del Piero. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Looking to play him. He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Anderson certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough. And
2 minutes have been indicated.
Turan. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Galatasaray have got it back and they'll have another go. Threads one in. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Besiktas really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Ronaldo. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nepjed. Now it's Hazard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the shot! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Beşiktaş, number 19.
Besiktas choosing to make the first change.
Number 22, Eden Hazard. Number 18, Alessandro Del Piero. Coming on the field, number 20, Gareth Bale.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
21, Neymar.
And here's Yamal. Besiktas still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
The Rossi does well to get it back. The Rossi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Nicely aimed pass. Yeah, is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, there's a probing ball. Anderson. Iniesta. Oh, good-looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Iniesta.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Passing nice and neat. Yamal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. It's played through for him. Not the most accurate pass. He's gone forward, looking for options for movement. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Desai cuts it out. Now it's Neymar. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. But he's quick to return it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Might be danger here. Yamal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Now he's got space here. Now it's Puskas. Now that's well seen too. And it's Iniesta. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. Thuram. For Iniesta. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Besiktas were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.
İyi başladık ama kötü gidiyoruz. Yeter bu kadar. Görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın.
Just seen.
Well, you can never predict the results of these games.
Şut bile çekememişim kaleye. İyice artık dağıldık demek ki. Bakalım ne yapmışız. İyi başladık bak. Bozduk sonradan. Görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın.